Alrighty, we're back with Lavender Shadows. So now that we've done a whole bunch of Vivienne stuff and Marguerite's stuff, let's do some Marco and Josephine stuff. You guys are going to go to this outlying city or whatever to talk to, what's his name? Pascal?
Pascal.
Try to get some books. And you don't technically need these books anymore for the particular use of like figuring out that one sign, but I mean they're still useful in general for your.
I need them to finish the ritual to be able to be disabled. That's what I need them for.
There you go. There you go.
Because we know how to do it. We just need it to like be safer, basically.
Yeah.
Missing that last little piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. So, you guys arrive. Carriage pulls up to you, this country villa, and a servant, meets you at this gate.
Wait, how long did we travel?
Like 3 days.
3 days? Okay, I'm marking that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter anymore.
For 3 days, or we traveled for like 1.5, and like.
Yeah, let's say one. Let's see. That makes sense. Let's do 3 days total. Yeah.
Okay. I was just like, wow, that's a long time. We've gone like almost a whole week.
Mm-hmm. So, a servant meets you at the gate and says, yes, what can I do for you? He says, I don't believe that Master Gilbert was expecting anyone. Didn't mention anything.
I mean, I'm nervous, and I think so is Joe, but she says calmly as best as she can in her most polite etiquette voice, noble voice. Please excuse our sudden arrival, but please tell Master Gilbert that Lady Boulay is here to see him.
He nods and says, I will be back shortly. And he walks away, walks back a little bit later, and he says, I am sorry, Lady Boulay. This is inconvenience. I know you must have traveled far, but Lord Gilbert is under the weather and has not seen anyone as of now.
Liar!
Flag.
Can I like?
He's not seeing anyone. He's available.
That's good.
I'm trying to figure out like what the proper thing to do here is. I feel like the proper thing to do that Joe would do is she would say, she knows that like he's totally lying. Be like, I'm very sorry to hear that. Will you please tell Mr. Gilbert that I will be staying at an inn close by for the night, and that if he would like to join me in the morning, maybe when he's feeling better, I would love his company.
All right, make that persuasion roll.
Is that persuasion or is that etiquette?
It's persuasion, but you can fork in etiquette if you had the skill.
I don't have the skill.
Could I
because I was trying to go for like, okay, like I want to give him like time to like process that I'm
this
here.
Is like you're trying to convince him to do something. You're not like just saying the proper etiquette is to
I'm gonna fail.
Yeah. Marco, did you want to help?
I can help, but would it be better if I made a roll myself?
Yeah, I mean, you could take the lead if you wanted to.
Okay.
I mean, I would like to get this persuasion thing so that way I can.
I mean, you can still roll it, but I could try like my own thing.
So if Joe rolls persuasion and fails, the avenue of persuasion is closed. So you couldn't roll your own persuasion unless you presented a situation drastically enough that it was different.
Essentially, what I would say is like, look, I'm in the middle of an investigation. He has information that's going to help us with it. If you could have him get in contact with us when he's ready, feeling well.
That would be persuasion.
So yeah, that's
persuasion. So if you wanted to, so it's really up to. It's just if Alyssa really wants to make that persuasion roll, or if she really wants to succeed.
No, I really want to succeed.
Yeah.
So
So Marco, yeah, I think you be the doing the
Roll it.
persuasion, and then Joe, you can help him with etiquette.
And
Okay.
what could I fork? Rule of law, maybe empathy. So it's like, oh, like we understand he's not feeling well, like, but when he's getting better, like.
So empathy is
that
like
what empathy-
reading people. Is
It's so hard to know what the skills actually do
I
just by
named,
the name.
I'm the one who named that one. It's kind of a
Okay.
made up skill, just for a part of the game that wasn't really in there. But
that'd be like insight. Why don't we just name it insight? It's a D&D term we know very
because
well.
I don't want to name it something that's just already a D&D thing.
But that makes it make sense.
But it's not quite. It's not quite insight exactly. It's also
Not empathy either.
So
Okay. Anyway, persuasion. Forking in
you can fork and
rule
roll
of
law. Yeah.
law. Inconspicuous, because I'm not technically. That's not really why we're here.
That
But
would be falsehood if you.
okay, no, never
You
mind
don't have
about that. I don't think trying to be intimidating will help here.
No, not especially if we're trying to do this in an etiquette way.
No. Okay, so 2 modifiers since I have the permanent modifier. Right?
Mhm.
Okay. No, Artha. What's the ob?
Let me double check his will. It's a 5.
It's gonna be tricky. Okay. Frick.
So close. You got 1/6.
I'll spend 2.
All right.
Thank you.
This is a difficult. Dang it! I didn't need difficult. I needed challenging.
Yeah. That's the trick. You have to like do a persuasion against someone who's really hard to do persuasion against and fail probably.
I should have done it to
advance
Xanatos.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he I didn't even need to persuade him to heal me. He just did it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that though. Okay, there we go.
Oh, did you give yourself the +1 already?
Yeah, that was the other modifier.
Okay.
Because I only had one thing I was actually forking in.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, but I was also helping.
Oh yeah, that's true. You already
Oh,
got another
oh.
die. So roll another
So-
die first, just to see if you would have needed to spend those fate.
Because you might not have needed to spend those fate. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
so
you
you
didn't.
did. Yeah. But you got it.
Mhm.
So I
I
think
mean, I have.
the servant says, "I will pass this along." And were you basically just saying like we need to go meet him now, or like
Like, look,
No,
look.
because-
we're going to the inn and we really want him to get in contact with us?
So
Yeah.
just like, yeah, we're doing an investigation. He has information that'll help us. Please get him in contact with us as soon as he is feeling well.
Yeah.
So like as soon as he's feeling well. So like
Mhm. So I think what happens is you guys get back into the carriage and you're starting to like roll away, and the servant has gone to like relay this information, and then you see him as you're pulling out of his like villa. You see him running back, or he probably sent like a errand boy or something to like run after the
Run
carriage.
after it.
Yeah. And he knocks on the door and says, Master Gilbert has requested to see you now.
too long.
I'm like, nope.
I'll just turn to Joe and say Xanatos must have visited him.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I was joking.
I know.
Marco and Joe, buddy cop movie.
Yeah. Okay. Joe's like so awkward. She's just
Yeah,
like,
so-
okay, all right, here we go.
You're led into his study, basically. And Pascal's sitting there drinking some wine. And he says... He doesn't say anything. He just glances at you both as you enter. And then swirls his, twirls his wine around and then drinks another sip.
So I'll like sit down. I would like to like look around and see if I can spot the books.
Look around, look around.
Yes, I have succeeded.
There's so many phrases that they use in it that it's just
Mhm.
yeah. I don't know if it really matters if you don't. So sure, yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have perception or what would I need to roll?
You don't need to roll anything. I'm saying like I don't think it matters if you fail here. So yeah, I think it's obvious that he has them.
Okay, just like I could
He
see
probably
like his like
he probably
library.
has one open on his desk, honestly,
Oof.
because he probably obsessed about it, right? Like after the
Uh-huh.
fact.
So I like see the like I like look at him, then I like look at the book. I'm like, gosh, how do I want to approach this?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I haven't actually thought about this.
What brings
I've
you?
been so worried about Vivienne that
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about this.
What brings you to the estate, Joe? Sorry, he wouldn't have called you Joe because he made
No.
a point about that last time. What brings you to the estate, Josephine?
I see you've gotten past calling me Lady Boulay at least.
It's proper etiquette to. He just stops talking.
Pascal, I'm so sorry for coming here and unannounced and this way.
Marco's like, wait, what did I get myself into right now?
Yeah, I'm like, you go stand in the corner.
I don't think you have to tell him that. He's like, I'll back up, let you have this moment.
Yeah. Mr. Tisby here and I have been working together on the investigation for Maxence. And
what, you think I killed him?
no, never even crossed my mind, Pascal. I know you. Pascal, you have the key right there on your desk.
The key to what? Exactly.
The investigation to magic. Me and Jocelyn have been studying and we have found how to do it.
How to do what? Exactly.
How to harness it.
This is a joke. You came all the way out here to mock me.
No. You think I would come out here to do that?
I don't know.
You know, you can be mad at me. That's fine. But don't you dare sit there and call me a liar. I have always told you the truth, Pascal.
Seems a little ashamed.
I've always told you the truth. Even when the truth hit you directly in the eye and I told you that I'd give you a shot, you didn't believe me. And that hurt. I need the books. I'm not leaving here without them.
Need. Josephine, all you've ever done is take from me. Do you realize that? And if you are such a paragon of truth, then deny that. Just try and deny.
I have never taken anything from you. You gave me things I never asked for.
I see.
You put me on that pedestal. I didn't ask to be there. I asked for an equal playing field, and that's what I'm asking for now.
And what's in it for me?
What do you want?
You see in his eyes he doesn't know.
Yeah, and that's what she was like trying to get at.
Yeah.
She was like, because she didn't mean like, well, what do you want? Like, as in like, let's like negotiate this. She was just like trying to like, she's like, I don't think I could offer you anything that like,
I want to be
that's what she was.
very best. No one
Ever
was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I think I want you to make an ugly truth roll. That sounds like an ugly truth roll to me. What you're selling
That's what I was
him.
trying to go for.
Yeah, no, because in it's not even like it's a sort of odd ugly truth, but what you're really doing is saying, like, what are you gonna lose? Like, there's no reason not to give. Like, you're just being petty. You don't actually want anything from me, so you're either just gonna be petty and keep them, or you're gonna give me them, and then I'm gonna do great things. Like, so yeah, go ahead and make an ugly truth. Op 3.
Op 3. Okay. Yep. Can I? Oh gosh, I feel like I'm on the cusp of like forking in some stuff here. I know I can fork in astrology. I will probably do that. Can I fork in etiquette since I like was like, I don't know, did that whole thing earlier of like.
No, I don't think so. You weren't very etiquette like in this conversation, so.
No, it wasn't.
I
kind of tried to be at the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's try to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Could I help?
I mean, I thought you like left.
No, I'm in the corner. I didn't leave.
Okay, got it. What would you have said?
Something along those lines, like, what's his last name again?
Gilbert.
I say essentially saying, "Look, Mr. Gilbert, we're here for an investigation."
He looks at you like, excuse me, like, Lord, it would be
Lord Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Marco Tisby, blah, blah, blah. You give him the spiel. I'm like, we're here for an investigation of a death. We're not here to steal some books. If you could help with the investigation, it's going to make things go a lot smoother. Just interesting, like, look, essentially just trying to say something along to like, look, we're not here just to take things from you. Like, we're just here to figure out what's going wrong.
Yeah, this is for a purpose that's bigger than you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, we're not here just to take your junk. Just, we'll bring it back. We can like we're not here to take it permanently, maybe even.
Yeah. So your intent, Joe, here, and you can add a dice for persuasion. Your intent, Joe, here is to basically just get him to give you the books because he realizes he doesn't want anything and he just might as well give them to you.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And then I would like to try to like encumber that with some kind of like philosophy quote.
What word did you just say?
What did I say? I don't know.
You said encumber.
I don't know.
I thought I heard encumbered.
Neither of them would have made sense, but yes, she made up a word. She said encumber, but I think she you meant a company.
No, definitely not a company.
Because you were saying like add to this role, like.
Yeah. I think I meant like
encumber?
Embed it? I don't know what I was trying to say.
You said encumber, so like it's not a word. So I was just really confused.
It's not. Alyssa just likes making up words. Okay,
she does. It's true.
But
yeah, continue with what you're saying. I just thought I'd point out.
I want to say like some like philosophy thing, like, you know, after like he takes a moment where he's like, I don't know what I want, to like, you know, somebody who like doesn't know what they want, you know, has
Alyssa tries to make up an idiom.
Right? Because I know a lot of inspirational quotes. I just can't think of any other right. I'm literally looking at quotes right now. If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice.
I don't think that helps.
That literally makes no sense.
doesn't even make sense.
I don't. Okay, you went screw it. Whatever. I don't care.
Something like biting, drinking poison. Oh wait, there's one about like drinking poison and expecting to kill someone else.
Oh yeah.
What is that line?
Okay, I know the line. Right. Okay. To forgive is to release a prisoner. To realize that the prisoner was yourself.
Yeah. Perfect. Cool. Yeah. Add
I
that
need you to
philosophy.
forgive me.
Add that philosophy die.
Okay, so I've got him, philosophy, and then I will do astrology, but I'll roll that.
And then
separate.
Marco.
Right. So that's just
Oh,
two.
you said him.
Philosophy.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I didn't realize what you meant by that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use a persona on this because I really care about it.
Yep.
Base up 3, you said? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Please, Jesus. Yes!
Nice. Yeah, that was a good roll. You got almost all successes. And the 4 of them were 6s. Wow. That was a good
God really
roll.
wanted me to succeed on
No,
this.
I guess so. So,
the Lord is on my side.
I mean, it's definitely more depressing of an outcome, but he basically just literally grabs the books that are on his desk, basically, right? He folds up one of them, puts them on another stack, and then just shoves them towards you and just says, take them. And then he just gets up and walks away.
Oh, I want to talk to him more.
Yeah, but your ugly truth was realize that you don't actually care.
Not that you don't care about me, just
right, that you're being petty and you don't want anything, so just give me the books. You didn't say realize that you actually care about me and want to give me the books. That's not what your ugly truth was.
I mean, it could have been if he said, I still want you, but you were the one who said that he doesn't want anything.
No, what I'm saying is he's responding this way because he's realized, yeah, I didn't want anything. I'm just being petty. All right. I don't want to have, he's just I just can't want to deal with this. And he just leaves. You could press it and go towards him and talk to him again. I mean, you've gotten the books, right? That's your success.
Right. So I want to hand the books to Marco and just be I'll be right there. And then
I'll look at the books I don't care.
I mean, yeah, you look at one of the titles and it says the metaphysics of blah blah blah, and you just start zoning out.
I see the metaphysics stuff. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to and then go up to him and I don't know if he's gone into another room or something.
Yeah, you went into the powder, the drawing room or whatever, right?
I want to follow him in there and just be thank you.
Yeah, and he's, I think, standing near a window, just looking out on his garden in his backyard, basically. Still holding the glass of wine, and he says, very, very softly, "You're welcome."
And then I want to walk up to the window.
Yeah.
This is just because Alyssa's a romantic.
Yeah.
Only reason I'm having this. I want to grab his hand and just be I'm sorry. I meant what I said.
His hand is very limp in yours right now, but yeah.
Come home, Pascal.
He says,
The society, I left the society. It's over.
Did he know that already?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think he did. Okay. Yeah, he looks at you and he says, "You what?"
They wouldn't accept me without you there.
He just frowns. He says, "That doesn't make any sense."
They crowned the other guy. I don't know his name.
He's become irrelevant. Yeah.
Yeah, he's become irrelevant. They named him the president of the society, and I left, and Jocelyn came with me.
And you discovered magic.
Yeah. We could really use your help, Pascal. I want your help.
Joe, I have to...
You just called me Joe.
He, like, blushes.
What you gonna do about it?
No. You suddenly hear a gunshot in the other room, and Marco's dead on the floor.
I couldn't help myself.
So, Joe, he blushes and he says, I have an estate to worry about now. There are people who live on this land. They farm it, they give me tribute. I just inherited this, and I have to... I came here to get away from things, but I can't just leave responsibility because something more fun came up. And you know, this is a push back, but you can still make a roll if you want to. Also, it might be kind of weird to you to think, but like, wait a second, you inherited something too? Like, is everyone inheriting estates?
They're all becoming men.
Yeah.
I guess so. So wait, did his uncle die?
Because
he said his uncle was sick.
Yeah, I think his uncle died. Yeah.
So then I like say, I'm sorry, I didn't know that your uncle had actually passed.
It was strange. One day he was sick, but alive, and the next day he was just gone.
I don't know how that works.
What do you say, Carly?
That's kind of how that works. Sick but alive.
No,
and then,
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
he-
that's
okay,
just
what do you-
how
what do
it works.
What he
what he
means
means
is like,
suddenly he was gone.
yeah.
Right.
What he means is like he was sick, but not like deathly sick, and then
Yeah.
suddenly he just died. You know.
Oof. See, this is a turning point, though. I don't know if Joe would actually like, because this is the thing, right? She pushes away people that
Yeah.
show any expression. So, like, at this point, I don't know if she actually would persuade him.
Yeah.
I think she just wants to like leave, knowing that like they're good.
Yep. I think you accomplished that basically with the ugly truth, and then the follow up in this conversation.
So she just says, I can't take you away from that. You know the secret? You want to know the secret to getting magic? She just kind of says, like, playfully.
Yeah, and he kind of like closes his eyes and then just says, I don't know, do I?
You have to have a disability.
He frowns and then looks at you. A disability, like what?
Deafness, that's one. Viviana actually did some magic just 2 days ago.
What? All right.
On
Before
accident.
you said you unlocked the secrets of magic, I thought, academically, yes. Oh, this is how they did it. You're saying that Vivienne actually used magic.
Yeah.
And what was it? How did she...
She wasn't able to actually use it. Just, it hurt her. She doesn't know how to control it. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to learn it and teach her how to control it.
And it's the signs. The secret is the signs.
Yeah.
That's why you were looking.
And that's why somebody's out there right now trying to kill me. That happened too.
What?
Yeah. What's
are you
happened,
okay?
Pascal? Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm not dead.
He seems like troubled by something, and he says, Signs. Someone was here
Who?
about a week ago when my uncle was failing in health.
I knew it!
A man
Is
with...
he bald?
No, he had hair. A man with spectacles. I don't remember what he... I'm trying to remember if I remember the name off the top of my head. Maybe not. Mark, are you still in the room? Or no, you're,
They
No.
left- they
you're in a
left to
different room, yeah.
room.
I'm scrolling up real quick to see if I find where I wrote this name down. Mm-hmm. Names. Oh yeah, okay, so you had the Bavos, Desiree. Okay, I'd never named this dude then. So let me generate a
Yeah, I
name.
have in mind no name next to his description.
Yeah,
Wait, who? Wait, which
but
guy is
so
this?
this is what-
Sandy-haired man with spectacles,
Yeah.
a light short beard, tall, wiry, clerk or merchant.
okay.
The one who was with the bald
Desiree,
guy.
exactly,
Okay.
yeah. And he names the guy as John Charles Bonneau.
Okay.
And he says he came to help my uncle with his last will and testament. He's a lawyer, I think. And he made a sign. I
What sign was it?
don't remember. I wasn't in a good place. I was drinking a lot. But
Did your uncle drink any wine or anything that day?
yes. Yes, he did. That man killed my uncle, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Same way he killed Maxence.
Well, at least my uncle has the dignity of knowing he was killed with magic. And honor.
It's not funny.
I'm trying to find humor in any of this right now.
I'm so sorry, Pascal. I'm so sorry that you got involved in all this.
I have to come back with you. You're saying that someone is trying to kill you. Is it the same person that killed my uncle?
Are you sure you're okay with that?
I'll come back to the estate. It will be here when I get back, but if you're in danger, I don't want to leave you alone.
I'm not sure he's
Not
safe.
that and he's like, not that I can swing a sword or shoot a pistol or anything like that, but
Neither
I would-
can the other
yeah.
guy.
Neither can Matthias. It's okay.
it's like, but I just would hate to. I wouldn't forgive myself if something happened to you. An extra pair of eyes, at least.
Joe just kind of like smirks and she's, Pascal, you're too good for me.
Joe, I'm gonna come back with you, but please never say that again.
Deal.
Yeah. And then he nods. And I think, yeah, he makes arrangements. And Marco, you probably hear, he probably explains this to you too, because you're part of this murder investigation, right? And right away you're like, okay, so a whole bunch of people are being killed for their like estates. And estates are being switched around. Like there's obviously a big, way bigger thing going on here, a very, very large scale. And you guys are probably like talking about it and getting ready to go, and you guys get into your carriage again to like leave, like the next day or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think what we probably get is you guys all get into the carriage, right? You three, and the carriage driver, he nods to Marco as he gets in last, and then we hear a thump, a slice, and yeah, and then you hear a voice from outside the carriage say, "We have unfinished business, Josephine Boulay."
Oh, crap.
Ba-ba-bam.
Are you trying to kill me?
No, he's trying to kidnap you.
I know, but
Wait,
still.
so I didn't get inside the thing, or
You did. Basically, we see the
Everyone
scene,
got
right?
inside.
And the carriage driver like nods to you as you get in, Marco.
Okay.
Like
It's like that typical, like, I'm totally about to die right now nod.
Oh, okay.
exactly.
Wait a second.
We randomly focus on the carriage driver for no reason when we haven't before. Yeah.
Right.
I have one question though. I
Mhm.
have the instinct of I always make sure I know who's in the room. Would this have given me an idea that there was someone around before this happened? Or is that-
I'll let you have a bit of an advantage next time. We're going to pick this up next time.
Obviously.
But yeah, like you can be on your toes with this. Sure.
I got so like that's just like something's wrong. I'm reaching
Yeah.
for my knife already.
Sure. Perfect.
And then as soon as he says that, I jump out. Wa-cha-cha!
You know what?
Stab attack.
So just to make this a little bit more centered on everything, and I want you guys to randomly have this happen like in this random town in the middle of nowhere. Let's say this happens like when you get back to the city, because he probably wouldn't have like followed you necessarily all the way out here. Let's say like this was like a you got into the city right outside the city or something like that. You're nearby and but let's say it's like I'm trying to think of like the best place for this to happen. Let's say it's like, because it takes like a day and a half, right, to get back. Let's say it's like there's an inn like right outside of town that you guys stayed at, and then
Right,
we'll
like
the
on like the
rest-
last little
yeah,
trek.
exactly. To get, and then you get into the carriage, and then this happens. Yeah, just to make it a little bit more centered on Anasteire. Cool. Well, Marco is gonna have a fight next time.
At least this
But then you don't
time
have the
I'm not-
wound.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you're also fighting a person with magic, so
Bring a sword to a knife fight. Magic to a knife fight or
Exactly,
something.
yeah. Cool. All right. Let's do beliefs and instincts and get your Arthur in. Get out of here. Marco Tisby.
I can find the killer. I will find justice. I'll discover a new piece of evidence on the trail to the killer. I
think you did that. I'm trying to make sure that there's a roll.
We found out for sure. Well, it was a roll, but we did find out. Hey, it was this guy that killed him.
Yeah. I'll give you a persona. Whatever. Sure.
Yay! I can find a better life. I will bring my family out of poverty. I'll prove I'm the right man for
You're
the
working on it.
job.
You're working on it.
I
I
will
don't
work
really
with-
know who you're proving it to at this point, but you are working on it.
Yeah, like the one. I mean, to my family.
Sure. Yeah. Fair.
Because yeah, everyone else is who hired me for the job is trying to. He wants me dead now. I will work with Joe to discover the meaning of the sign. I mean, that kind of just happened.
But you were also working with Joe to get the books, and that was kind of the main
Yes.
point of it. So
Yes.
take a persona. Because,
Okay.
I mean, the purpose of it was to help Joe do her thing, and you did that, right? You made a roll and you did it.
We get stuff for instincts too, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I always have a knife on me. That kind of it didn't become
So,
relevant.
Yeah, it's to be, if it makes the story like more complicated or gets you into trouble. And I don't think
the only thing it really did was I was like when we were going to when the duel was over, and I was like, I have my hand on my knife just in case nothing happened. But
yeah, I mean, if you had like acted in that moment and just like stabbed him and like basically got yourself,
I was
arrested
thinking about
for murdering a nobleman, then you would definitely have gotten a fate point for I always have a knife.
I was thinking about it, but it didn't happen. Wasn't necessary, so I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Just because he's a butt face doesn't mean I need to be a butt face. I always make sure I know who's in the room. It kind of became irrelevant a little bit there in the end, but not.
It didn't get you into trouble necessarily, so
No. It might next
it might
time.
next time, yeah.
So nothing else happened.
Traits. I
So-
don't think anything came up. Yeah, I don't think
The
any
die traits, the cold blooded came up in just the sense, and the jaded came up, and then like, yeah, a duel's happening. Whatever.
Yeah, but like that. If there had been a whole situation where like someone had been shot in the face and then you like got yourself into trouble or something for not caring, that would have been
okay. Oh no, it didn't happen. But there was the where he's like, when they shoot, they miss, and he's like, eh.
Yeah,
that was just fun.
Mhm.
How do I uncheck things? So I have a fate and a persona marked on one of these.
I mean,
don't know how
those are just to keep track of like I earned it for this session and just put it on your thing and then take it off. Right?
It just still bugs me that I can't uncheck the boxes.
You just have to click on it and then click off of it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me add the thingies first before I do that then. Because I was like sitting there trying to figure that out and it wasn't working.
Marguerite.
The group has been brought together for some purpose. I will find out how we are connected. I didn't make a roll for that,
but
though.
you did it last time. Like that was the culmination of all of your work, and this was just the like Xanatos shows up and actually gives you the explanation for your persistence. So persona for you.
Okay. My needs first, and Isabeau, then everyone else. I'll learn to better understand Isabeau.
I'm gonna give you a persona for that because you did. You learned how to better understand Isabeau because you got child rearing as a skill.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so great. I didn't do anything, Benedict. My instincts didn't do anything. And then my traits did nothing either.
Yeah. I love how you tried to flirt with Dallas though when he came. That was pretty funny.
He just took it in stride because he knows more about me than I do, apparently, just like Xanatos.
Joe?
I didn't learn anything more about the truths about the rituals.
You're
I
working
did
on
get
it
the
though,
book.
so fate. Yeah.
Okay. The magic must be used. I will get the books from Pascal. I did that. And then the bald man is after me. I want to find out what he wants with me.
That's gonna happen.
You got a fate. You're working on figuring that out.
Okay. I mean, I figured out that he wants to use me for like to figure out the magic, but yeah, that's still working. I don't think I have anything with the instincts. The only thing I could possibly make an argument for is always call out a liar. I like called out Pascal for like, he was like, what's in it for me? And I'm like, you don't want anything.
Yeah, let's do fate. Yep, you can take fate for that.
Okay, so let's see. I've got 2 fate, 3 fate, 1 persona. And then I don't think I have anything for traits. I know, so.
Yeah, I don't think any of those came into play.
Yeah.
Vivian August.
I believe someone can love me. I will find them and return the favor.
I mean, you did it.
I mean, yeah.
Right? Like, you guys are getting married, so
yeah,
it happened. Take a persona. Oh, Xanatos is spelled with an X, by the way.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
I was spelling it with a Z, and I'm like, this is probably wrong.
Whatever. I believe I owe Joe much. I will make her proud by my actions. Which I thought maybe I did because she was like, you picked a good guy.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at with that scene. And she is. So.
Yay. So do I get another persona for that?
I mean,
yeah, I guess,
like,
right? Because if the trigger is, I will make her proud by my actions. Did you make Joe proud? I mean, you had the moment where you said you picked the right guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that sounds like you earned a persona. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I believe Matthias and I belong together. I will break it off with Kleber in a dignified and graceful manner.
You tried.
It ended with gunfire.
You broke it off with Kleber, but not in a dignified and graceful manner. So you can take a fate, but not a persona. Take a fate for always be kind, even in the face of disrespect. I mean, that's been Vivian's whole thing the entire time. She tries so hard to just be nice, and it just causes so many problems. And that's, I think, it for you there. And real quick, I'll look through the like extra fate things that you can get. I just flipped right to it. That's fun. Do we have humor? Did a player stop the table dead with humor while in character this session?
In character?
In
I
character.
don't think so.
I don't know if it was in character, but I did it out of character.
I think the only person who got that this time was, I think Isabeau got it.
Yeah.
Right? I think Isabeau
The
got a fate
bathtub.
point because of the whole frog thing that kept happening.
Good job.
And the
Good job,
he has a
Caleb.
nice face.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give Isabeau a fate point. Her first fate point.
Wow, I'm so proud of
Cute.
her. She's so funny. That's the only reason I keep her around.
Anyone have right skill, right time? Keep the story moving.
I feel like, I mean, I know persuasion is kind of a common thing, but like because Joe doesn't have like that ability, the fact that like Marco could like step in like for her to like even get her an
I mean,
audience
when
with
no
that
one else
skill,
does. Yeah, sure.
I think like that makes sense.
Yep, that makes
to me.
sense. Yeah, Marco, take it.
It would have been appropriate had I done the rule of law check thing.
I know, yeah,
but
you
that
totally
never
would have.
happened.
You would have earned it if you had actually succeeded on those. Yeah,
Well, it ended up working.
but you got
out,
you.
so,
Yeah, you earned it.
I
anyway,
also
so.
feel like possibly you could make an argument too for Vivienne with soothing platitudes.
Yeah,
or,
that's what I was wondering. Yeah, the whole herbalism soothing platitudes thing. Sure. Yeah, you can take another fate point, Carl's.
Okay.
All right, embodiment. When a player captures the mood of the table perfectly and further drives the story onward, 1 persona point is awarded. Moments like great speeches, desperate decisions, or gruesome revenge fall into this category.
One thing I could think of is the moment with I'm awful remembering names. When Joe was like, "No, you're not getting Vivian
That's what I was
involved in
thinking
this."
too. Yeah, I think Josephine had some really good character moments this session that I'm totally fine with giving her.
That's
her
a fate.
persona. It's a persona.
Oh, it's a persona.
Mold breaker. If a player comes to a point in the story where his beliefs, instincts, and traits conflict with the decision he must make, a direction in which he must go, and he plays out the inner turmoil, the conflict within his own guts in a believable, engaging manner, and he earns a persona point.
The only person who got that was the one who got shot.
True. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Frederick got it. That was his whole thing this session, is just dealing with all those emotions. So, persona for him. I almost want to give that... I almost want to give that also to Vivienne. For the moment that Xanatos was like, hey, I need you to do this magic sign. And she surprised me. And I assume everybody else by just saying, yes, I'll do it. It made perfect sense. But it was like this good kind of like character turn moment that I think was really
It
cool.
surprised me. That's for surprised Joe.
Yeah,
for sure.
So you can take another persona for that, Vivienne. There you go. Lots of Artha this time. I am excited for next time. We're quickly reaching the climax of this crazy little adventure here. And
Is next time next week?
I believe so. Yeah, if people are free.
Yep.
Because then we'll try to wrap it up.
And I will have to check when my classes end.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have we do recitations on Thursdays.
Got it. Okie dokie. This has been Lavender Shadows. We'll see you next time for probably the exciting conclusion of our adventure. Adios.
Hasta la pasta.